Do we need to build a $2 billion bridge across the inlet?
Well,
I just don't think it ranks there in terms of the state's priorities when we're facing dwindling money.
What about...
Unless you want to implement an income tax, which I don't, or cut the permanent fund dividend, which I don't.
Let's take a couple that say 28. They just had a new baby. They're starting out in life. They got student loans they're paying back. They're not making a killing. They'd like to settle here. Man, they can't afford a $300,000 house.
No, there are places across the state you can live.
But shouldn't they have the dream of home ownership? And wouldn't opening up all that land? Chuck Spinelli tells us, man, the second that bridge starts construction, he's going to start building over there.
For $2 billion, you just give everybody an extra $50,000 who wants to buy a home this year.
Well, maybe they want to own their own home. I mean, what's wrong with opening up a bunch of land, seeing a bunch of houses built, creating jobs that way?
That land's open. That land is totally open.
You
can get to it. If you want to live in the valley.
But you can't work in Anchorage where most of the jobs are and live over by Port McKenzie. Right. I think we should just build it. I think we should have Sean Parnell should take his checkbook out and write a check for $1.2 billion or $2 billion, whatever you say, and just build it.
Well, let's just get the facts out.
No tolls.
Let's get the facts out. First of all, with the bridge will result in a slower commute to Palmer and a slower commute to Wasilla.
I'm not talking about any of that.
There's the myth out there that it'll speed your commute to Palmer and Wasilla. So those people aren't going to use the bridge.
My young couple, what are they going to do for housing?
Look,
shouldn't they be able to buy a house?
Anchorage is certainly a tough place. The valley is cheaper.
The folks with Catholic Social Services, they tell us if you want to be able to live in Anchorage and support yourself, you got to make a minimum of $18 an hour to afford a one-bedroom apartment.
If you want to live in the Knik area, you can buy property there and you use Wasilla as your shopping community.
Yeah, but you have to work in Anchorage because that's where the jobs are.
There are jobs in the valley area.
Not to the degree there are in Anchorage.
It's a matter of priorities. You want to spend $2 billion, go ahead, spend $2 billion.
So infrastructure isn't a priority in the state?
It should be, but that's going to be at the expense of roads, road construction, road repair. Money doesn't grow on trees.